around, soak it in, wait for the judge's decision. What's going through your head at that point? Do you feel like the belt's about to get wrapped around your waist?
I did. It was close, though. And, yeah, I didn't go my way tonight. But, I left it all in there, fought my ass off. So, I'm disappointed, but I'm proud of my performance.
Sometimes when guys are in positions like that, we see them dejected. It was interesting to watch your demeanor. You seem to keep your head up, kind of soak it in from the crowd and take it all in stride. Where do you think that comes from? I mean, that you could still be pretty positive in that situation.
I mean, win or lose, man, I'm out here living my dream. I get to fight for a living and, compete against the top guys in the world. And, I don't know, I dig what I do. And, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, unfortunately. Tonight was not my night.
And just lastly, Carlos, Dana revealed that in the back you mentioned that maybe this might be it for you, that this could be the last time you fight. I imagine there's got to be a lot of emotion right now in that decision. I mean, is this something you contemplated at all coming into the fight? And do you feel like this is something you feel strongly about, or are you still processing all those emotions at this moment?
It's not really an emotional thing, I'm not dejected. I don't know. I have to evaluate, but yeah, there's a possibility that might be my last one. We'll see.
Carlos, if you could just expand a little bit, what's going into your decision that, why are you thinking about retiring when you seem to be at the peak of your game and, you're one of the elite fighters in the world? What would make you want to walk away at this point?
I've been at this for a long time, over 40 professional MMA fights, MMA, kickboxing. I don't know. I came up short tonight, and I don't know. Tonight was kind of like a do or die moment for my career, I feel like, and I was all in, and if I got that strap, I was gonna keep fighting. If I didn't, like I didn't, I have to see if I can continue to do this.
Do you feel your fight against GSP, you weren't happy with the way, even though George was very gracious towards you, but, I know you weren't happy with the way you fought. I mean, do you feel like this was a different situation here where, you're fighting another great champion and it's a flip of a coin at the end?
Mm-hmm. I think this fight was closer. I'm proud of the way I fought. A guy like Robbie, stylistically, is better. We went out there, we threw down, it wasn't him laying on top of me, it was us, out there throwing some heat, trying to put each other down. It was a different fight, and, he pushed me. I had to fight my ass off instead of, that technical, kind of ground and pound, somewhat arguably boring kind of fight that was my first title shot, or second, I guess.
For both of you guys, the third round was the key round. What do you guys remember from the third round? Why do you think you won it?
I don't remember. I was just trying to go second by second, trying to figure out how to get the job done, try to get the knockout. I'll have to go back and watch.
Like he said, I got to go back and watch. And I had my moments, and he had his moments. I don't know.
Again, first for Robbie. At the end of the fight, there's this moment when you and Carlos kind of collapsed, like at the exact same time on the cage, and just were exhausted and gasping for breath. Do you remember that? What's going through your mind in a moment like that?
I'm thinking, man, he's tough. I mean, I gave it my all. He gave it his all, and we were spent. I mean, both tough as hell, going out there trying to finish, trying to put on a show, and that's just two competitors with a lot of heart, a lot of skill, just trying to get the job done and get a victory.
Were you cognizant of that he was right next to you and you guys are kind of in the same
Yeah,
position?
I saw him. I mean, that's what I do out there. I fight and try to figure out what's going on, and yeah, he was right there, hands on the octagon, just taking it all in. That was a battle.
Carlos, what do you remember from that moment? What was going through your head right after the fight?
I don't really recall. I think I was a little bit oxygen deprived. got my head punched a couple of times. So I don't know. I don't remember.
Did your plan went as you planned? Went something wrong on your plan today?
I think part of the plan went well. I think my distancing was good. I was able to make him miss a lot of his big shots, and I was able to catch some of mine. There was like I said earlier, he had his moments where he was able to get in the range that he's super dangerous at, in that boxing range, and throw those devastating hooks. And I got caught in the second, and then in that last flurry in the fifth. He was where he wanted to be, and that's the game plan was to use my range and distancing to dictate the fight and where it was going to go. And so some of it went well, some is according to plan, and some not so much.
You were countering so well at the beginning of that fifth round. What happened the last 2 minutes? Can you take us through that? I mean, it was very tough.
From what I remember, I think I got caught up against the cage, and it was that fifth round. We had been going at a pretty high pace, and I guess my movement and my angles, weren't what they needed to be as far as staying at my range, like I said, and I don't know.
Thanks. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It was a great fight, guys.
Are you both relatively healthy? I saw you limping up. Is there any injuries that you need to get checked out, or you come out of a fight like that, more in one piece than most people would think after watching it?
I think I got a broken toe, or I'm pretty sure I do, and then my leg hurts. I'm banged up, but nothing significant.
I feel pretty good. Obviously, he kicked my leg, kicked my arms a little bit, but other than that, my face doesn't look the greatest, but I'll be all right.